Wildlife tourism funding conservation while protecting animal welfare through reduced interactions by Jacob Nemcek. Wildlife tourism, when strategically managed, serves as a dual catalyst for economic development and conservation, offering struggling communities significant revenue while funding essential ecosystem protection. However, to achieve this balance, it's imperative to prioritize measures that safeguard wildlife from harmful interactions, ensuring sustainability of both tourism and natural habitat. Sir David Attenborough, perhaps one of the world's most renowned and revered wildlife broadcasters, thinks the Galapagos Islands are dependent on tourism for survival. He said, "Tourism is a double-edged sword for the Galapagos, but the truth is, if there's been no tourism to the islands, local people wouldn't have had any income, and there'd be nothing there now. It would all be gone. It's the lesson of conservation everywhere that without the people who live in the place, the land that they feel is their own, working in concert with conservation, you're doomed. So if tourism is evil, it's a necessary evil, and one that can be, if not contained, at least mitigated. Generally speaking, tourists are unavoidable." So what do we do? To ensure wildlife tourism remains a force for good, all stakeholders, tourists, operators, and governments must commit to ethical practices. This includes promoting education awareness, strengthening regulations, supporting community-led initiatives. Any change to an animal's natural behavior is a red flag. Wildlife should not act differently because of your presence, says Andrew Roberts, co-founder of EXP. People should appreciate the rare privilege of watching animals in the wild without needing to interact with them. We should follow all the rules so they can survive. Rule number 1, ask questions. How are the animals going to interact with wildlife? Are your guides trained to avoid minimized stress? What's the long-term plan to protect nature, wildlife, and local communities? Rule number 2, don't follow best of lists blindly. While popular destinations may have high concentrations of wildlife, look for smaller, less visited regions and more intimate experiences where you can minimize your impact. Rule number 3, check your tour operator's website, search social media, and read the comments to see how travelers interacted with animals on previous tours. Do people share photos touching, feeding, or confining animals? Don't do it. Read comments of what's happening on the tour. Are animals performing? Do they do human activities like painting, riding, fighting? Don't do it. Seeing the name sanctuary does not guarantee ethical wildlife encounters. Do your research, check photos, read comments to understand the operation better. Wildlife tourism is a billion-dollar industry, with the global ecotourism market projected to grow from $249 billion in 2024 to $428 billion by 2028. This rapid growth reflects an increasing demand for nature-based travel. However, it underscores the urgent need for responsible management to prevent biodiversity loss, habitat destruction, and the exploitation of animals. Many travelers unknowingly participate in unethical wildlife tourism activities, such as riding elephants, taking selfies with sedated big cats, swimming with pigs, or visiting poorly managed sanctuaries. These activities often harm animals physically and psychologically, perpetuating cycles of abuse. Ethical wildlife tourism, on the other hand, emphasizes observation from a distance, conservation-focused initiatives, and community involvement. Reducing direct interactions is crucial for ethical tourism. Activities that involve touching, feeding, or closely approaching animals disrupt their natural behaviors and stress them. Studies have shown that animals subjected to frequent human contact exhibit signs of anxiety and aggression, which can lead to long-term health issues. Ethical wildlife tours, such as whale watching in Iceland, use electric boats to minimize noise and prioritize respectful observation. Not all sanctuaries are ethical. Travelers must research facilities to ensure they prioritize animal welfare and conservation over profit. Engaging local communities in tourism initiatives fosters stewardship of natural resources. For example, local guides and conservation workers can provide authentic experiences while protecting wildlife. If wildlife act differently, you're too close. Any change in an animal's natural behavior is a red flag. Wildlife should not act differently because of your presence, said Andrew Robarts, co-founder of EXP. People should appreciate the rare privilege of watching animals in the wild without needing to interact with them, which is how Praveen Movan, founder of Volcano Safaris, believes tourism should be. We should follow the rules. Ask questions. Are you going to interact with wildlife? Are your guides trained? Rule number 2, don't follow best of lists blindly. While popular destinations may have high concentration of wildlife, look for smaller, less visited places. Rule number 3, check your tour operator's website. Rule number 4, check social media and see how people are sharing what's happening on the tours. Rule number 5, seeing the name sanctuary doesn't guarantee ethical wildlife encounters. Wildlife tourism has the potential to fund conservation while protecting animal welfare, but only if conducted responsibly. By reducing harmful interactions, supporting ethical operators, and prioritizing community involvement, we can create a sustainable model that benefits both wildlife and people. As travelers, we hold the power to drive change by making informed choices and advocating for ethical practices. Together, we can redefine wildlife tourism as a force for conservation and compassion. Travelers must carry the moral burden of considering what we hope to get out of our interactions with wildlife. Do we want just entertainment, or do we want to help people understand more about the ecosystems they find themselves in? We can use our travels for positive change by supporting responsible tourism partners and making mindful choices. By supporting responsible partners and being a conscious tourism consumer, we can help make wildlife tourism a positive force for good, ensuring our planet remains beautiful and biodiverse for generations to come. The path forward in 2025 and beyond: to ensure wildlife tourism remains a force for good, all stakeholders, tourists, operators, and governments must commit to ethical practices. This includes promoting education and awareness, strengthening regulations, and supporting community-led initiatives. If wildlife act differently, remember, you're too close. Any change in an animal's behavior is a red flag.